back quick.
So, what's the matter? Am I talking to mommy? No, she's downstairs.
Okay, everybody coming in now on Facebook, please share this, so we can get this going live. Y'all can hear me good now, right? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me now? No, I know you can hear me. I'm talking to Facebook. Facebook, can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know you can hear me. Can you hear the words coming out of my mouth? All right, great. All right, so we got people on there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, Turtle Boy.
What's up?
Oh, hold on. I got to put it on speaker. All right, there you go. All right, Turtle Boy, say something.
What's going on?
All right, now, can everybody hear Turtle Boy? Did everybody hear him say what's going on? Work with me quick, people. Audio check.
It usually takes like 15-second delay.
I know. Can y'all hear Turtle Boy? Yes. All right, cool. So here we go. So, first of all, for the people, we just want to get a little basic thing. You know, you talk about how much you're comfortable with. All right. So, first of all, you're a white guy. What type of white guy are you? You're Italian? You're Irish? What are you?
I guess Irish.
Irish guy. And where'd you grow up?
Worcester.
Worcester. And you could tell from the accent.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah. So, all right. So, white guy from Worcester. How old a guy are you?
I'm 38.
38. Okay. Please tell us, first of all, just a little basis. What is Turtle Boy? Like, what's your vision of what it is that you do?
So it's like, it's a mixture of stuff. It's like a hybrid. We do news, entertainment, some more serious stuff, but some lighter stuff with a twist. It's like news plus entertainment.
Okay. Who are some of your people that you look to, maybe idols in radio and media? Anybody that you might have patterned yourself after, or you know what I mean? You're not
gonna like my answers. You ready?
Sure.
Okay. Howie Carr, Kirk Minahan, Jerry Callahan, Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. No, not like them. What am I surprised by that? Exactly. That's what I've been trying to explain to people. To me, you're doing shtick, but whatever. I would throw a little bit of Howard Stern in there because you're super, it's like irreverent and, this type of stuff. I mean, calling people gutter muppets and stuff like that. So let's get into that. Why do you use some of the language that you use and knowing that it is very charged language?
Well, I like to think that, when you call people gutter muppets and stuff like that, it's, is that a slur? It's just comedy, It's nothing personal. It's just comedy.
Okay. So now, do you feel as though you go over the line with racial stuff?
I don't think so. No.
Do you believe if we did a audit of your website and did 1,000 articles, would you think that there's an equal dispersion of what people would call attacks on black people as there are attacks on white people?
Funny you should mention that because we actually did an audit a couple of years ago. We went over 500 blogs, and I think 71% of the blogs were about white people. Another 15% were Hispanic, and black people were almost as low as Asians. Black people are very rare, believe it or not, on Turtle Boy.
Okay. And what made you latch on to this whole Monica Cannon Grant situation?
First time I ever saw Monica was 2017 when she sent that mob after that teacher in Bridgewater. What's up? Hold on one sec. What's the matter? I'm doing remote learning. You need me to what? You need Play-Doh? So go get it. I'll be right here. Remote learning, sorry. I gotta be a teacher too. But first time I ever saw it, right? It was 2017. There was a teacher in Bridgewater. I don't know if you remember this. Plymouth Plantation came to town, and they do a thing where they put the kid in like walking tethers, because that's how they taught kids to walk back then. And like whoever volunteers in class gets to do it. Apparently in one class, the black girl wanted to do it, so they let her put her on tethers, and it looked bad when you saw it because it was two white kids holding the tethers. It almost looked like a leash. But then all these images came up of other times they've done that with white kids. They do it all the time. And so I'm like, Monica sent a mob to the school, threatening them like Sean King did too. He got in on it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this poor teacher did nothing wrong. These people do this all the time. And like, what were they supposed to tell the little black girl? No, honey, you can't do that. This is only for white kids because Monica Cannon Grant might send a mob after us. I mean, come on.
Okay. Now let me, specifically speak to your language, because we've had private conversations, even the most recent when you called her a ratchet ass hoe. And my preference would be, let's leave the hoe off, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, my doorbell's ringing. Well, just explain that type of language when you use that, and do you feel as though that's racist? And also, too, we've been asked for your definition of racist or racism, and where do you get it from? I'll be right back. Explain that.
Okay, so basically, I called her a ratchet asshole, right? First of all, I don't think that's racist. I call white girls hoes all the time, and ratchets. It works across racial boundaries or whatever. But I went back and listened to that, to be perfectly honest with you. It wasn't my finest moment. If I could go back and do it again, I absolutely would. But what I won't do, and I won't ever do, is apologize to a mob that demands an apology for something. You know what I mean? Like, that is what I don't do. I don't care if people are offended. I'm going to offend people sometimes. I publish like 20,000 blogs. Occasionally, something's going to offend you. And I don't have time, and I refuse to apologize to people who are offended by words. The only person I'm going to apologize to for that is myself, because I need to do better. Like, I go back and listen to that, and I'm like, I can do better than that. So the only person I apologize to is myself. As for the definition of racism or racist, I go with Webster. The Webster's definition of it. It's pretty simple. Basically, that you view your particular race as inferior to other races specifically because of the color of your skin. That you think that because of the color of skin, different races are born with different characteristics, and that makes your race superior to that. Over time, the word has become bastardized, and now it's just kind of thrown around loosely, and it's pretty much lost all meaning.
Okay, everybody getting this? I want to make sure everybody is getting this. All right. And so, pardon me, y'all, it's street cleaning. I got to move my cars. All right. And so we're gonna end up, winding up. But why don't we tell folks, because we're gonna have an expansive interview. I'm gonna come on your network. And what time is that gonna be?
It'll be 9:00 tomorrow on our YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to it, Turtle Boy Sports on YouTube. And we're going to switch it up because you're going to interview me on my channel, and no holds barred. Like, anything you want to ask me, any tough questions, anything. Let it all out. Anything your followers want to know, I'll answer anything. Now,
not for nothing, too. These people are not going to subscribe because
that's fine.
Yeah, they don't like you. They don't want to support your network. So
they can watch it without subscribing.
Okay, there you go. So you can watch without subscribing. It'll be streamed live on his YouTube thing. And then shit. There goes Howard Stern. I told y'all, right in my car. All right. The last thing I want to ask before we do get off is, and I take this super serious because as a black person who has worked against this type of stuff, I take it super serious. So in you coming up, have you ever been a part of any type of organized or otherwise white supremacist organization? Have you now or ever been a neo-Nazi, a regular Nazi, a skinhead, Aryan Nation, Aryan Brotherhood, or even some of the pseudo groups like the Proud Boys or any of that other stuff?
No, I haven't. I was never invited to the pancake breakfast for that, so.
Okay. So by your own admission, whatever you are, whatever people want to call you, they would have to say that you're an individual. You're not part of some large organization.
Oh, yeah, I don't do organizations.
Okay. Right. And you also don't do COVID masks, which is why we not gonna be meeting no time soon. All right.
And I mean, you saw those people yesterday getting in your face. Nobody's actually scared of COVID, or else nobody would get in your face if you didn't have a mask on.
All right. So we'll talk about this and more tomorrow, Thursday, 9 p.m. on the Turtle Boy Sports YouTube channel. Oh, and one more thing I'm going to say, because I really do have to say. So in the future, you'd make it a lot easier for yourself and other black people in the community. If, once again, I have no problem with ratchet ass. Other people might. But, drop off the hoe. And also, too, the kids are a no-go. No fun of the kids. The young guys who are rapping, that I think that's fair game. But, you can't talk about the appearance of the kids and stuff like that. That's not kosher. And not for nothing. As a father, remote learning, you wouldn't want anybody to do that to your kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Maybe we talk about more tomorrow, but I don't go after kids.
No, like when the video with her kids, and then there are jokes about how her kids look or something like that. Those type of things.
Those girls are like 18.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I'm saying is I want to set up proper rules of engagement.
Okay.
Just so we'll do all that Thursday 9 p.m.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, man. We'll talk then.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So let's see here. So, Monica screaming, he is a white now, is calling Antifa to show up. This chick is wacky but dangerous. Diane Wilkerson, no, he is just a regular run-of-the-mill racist. Well, that makes it all better. Well, okay, so, kind of, sort of, at least in my book, it kind of does. Because, see, all I'm trying to do is, it's what happened before. A lot of people use these false emergencies to make their own thing better, like she did with people who came here would not take it serious. And when people are playing with that, particularly playing with it, to end up using it to, raise money, ultimately, that's the end game. It's just, to me, it's despicable. And so yeah, now I'm not condoning nothing. And all I want to say is the same thing that I have said, which is, to me, he's just a real, regular white boy. I've been to school with this guy, not in real life. I'm saying I went to school with white boys just like him. Don Bosco, all these other little things. I mean, this is like the fact that people are so clutching their pearls about it, to me, is a little bit crazy. To me, it's not that big of a deal. How's it going? All right. So yeah, so once again, I want to really say, if y'all have for real serious questions and whatnot, let's put it on. Say he's an asshole but not a racist. Well, I can't say he's not racist. You know what I mean? I can't say that. I would say not a white supremacist in the true sense of the word. Once again, in terms of being part of an organized situation, which is how they trying to play it. They trying to play it like, it's a big bad white supremacist group who's, coming to, and we're going to talk, all the death threats and all this type of stuff, and all of that. Other people, once again, I try to do these things, for the people, because, like, for me, my integrity is not going to be questioned. So if people are like, yo, people need to be protected, all right, well, let's get straight to the source then. Let's get straight to the source. So we're going to talk to the big, bad, scary guy who is not scary at all. And that's all I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to do a little bit of Ghostbusters for y'all, Mythbusters, all right? Outside of the smart remarks and the little colorful names and all that, right? Which that's the part, to me, that's the shtick. Outside of that, I need the part he said that ain't true. And when people play videos of you talking like words that you said, how is that trickery? All the extra commentary, I'll give you that. That's why I don't do it. That's not of my taste. right? I don't agree with the language or the tone or anything. That's why I don't do anything like that. When I do my things, I strive to do it seriously. You know what I mean? But once again, y'all tune in Thursday night, 9 p.m. Turtle Boy. Once again, it's a live broadcast. You don't have to subscribe to watch it, of course. But you can just watch it. What have you. If you don't watch it live, then it'll be there afterwards or whatever. Because I think it's important. And at least for me, when people have questions in my community, I strive to answer them. Particularly questions about me. And, we're going to get into like how me and Turtle Boy met and all that type of stuff. Folks got it real twisted. Folks done came to me. We're going to talk about Depina's situation. Hopefully Depina will call in as well. Let me see here. I'm missing a couple comments. Let's see. MCG, Monica Cannon has really illustrated the liabilities and damage that poor public and private behavior can have on movements and businesses, personal and professional goals. I wish the best for her and know that she is learning. Optimus Ron, Turtle Boy's brand of racism is easily mitigated. If you can dispel the effects of his rhetoric by the regulation of your own emotions, it's not real racism. He is a proponent of the system of racism. He's not real racism. He's a proponent of the system of racism, white supremacy, aggression, but a super low level one. Exactly. This is like, you know what I mean? That's why it's just so. Let me see. Did I make sure? But white organizations are his subscribers. Okay. Well, okay. That's probably so. I mean, so not for nothing, as a person who studied it, which white organizations are you talking about? Because I happen to know, once again, as studying it, that at one point, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine were the hotbed for white supremacist activity and saw the largest increase in white supremacist organizations moving here for the land, the hunting. They love the cold weather. Not a lot of black people around. There's obvious advantages to being in, the New England area for these organizations. And a lot of people might think it's Alabama and Texas and Mississippi and all that, but nah, it's right up here. So as a person who studied it, and if you're saying that, these white organizations are his subscribers, I just, once again, because I'm a fat guy, like which ones? Who? What are you talking about? Is what? I think that y'all are giving too much credit to basically a wise guy website. It's just a wise guy website. And folks are giving it credit like it's really part of, something crazy. So I just want to demystify it because I don't want y'all to be scared. Like there's a whole turtle army that's coming to kill y'all. You know what I mean? It's, let's keep it in perspective. All right. So at the end of the day, this is not that big of a damn deal. And we're gonna go through it. And I encourage everybody who has questions to, get them on deck. We will ask the questions. If you come on live, we'll answer all these damn questions. It's just not a mystery. All right. And nobody, at least in Boston, is gonna make it like I'm some sort of super sucker sellout. That's not how it's going. And if we're going to expose the crazy, we're going to expose the crazy all the way. We're going to pull the covers all the way off on all sides. So I'm not running away from no conversations. All right? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good morning. All right? Have a great day. Go be great today. Go do something great today. Tell somebody you love them. Better yet, show somebody some love. Show some love to a youth or elder. And as always, push past the pain to the power. And as always, please choose righteousness over ratchetness. And as always, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. All right, y'all. All right, peace.